little wide, racing in third, and in fourth is Lumination. And then Gibraltarian. Gibraltarian is racing just in advance of Riverfront. And then after Riverfront is Torbolino. Torbolino is followed by Aspiring Diva. Already a long way behind is Scarlet Sun, but Scarlet Sun is already half a furlong ahead of Chicago Sox. They go over the intersection of the tracks, and it's Knocker Cullion who's now taken the lead. Knocker Cullion goes on to Heavenly Tale racing in second. The white colours of Lumination now beginning to make a move, and he will now press the pace as they go towards that far turn on the loop. So it is Knocker Cullion who will have the rail, to Lumination, the well-backed favourite, in second position. Heavenly Tale is in third, the Grey Riverfront improving into fourth. Waterfall is in fifth against the rail, followed by Torbolino around the outside of Gibraltarian. A break of a couple of lengths back to Aspiring Diva, and the two debutantes Scarlet Sun and Chicago Sox are hopelessly tailed off. They're making the turn back towards home. They're now going on inside the final 5 furlongs. It's Knocker Cullion on his debut on the turf who leads the way, to Lumination racing in second position. Heavenly Tale is in third with a half mile to go. Riverfront the Grey is in fourth place. Then Torbolino in fifth. Just being niggled along is Waterfall racing in sixth, trying to improve. Aspiring Diva around the outside of Gibraltarian as they race on now around the final dogleg and on towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Knocker Cullion getting big pressure now from Lumination, and this battle has carried them now a couple of lengths clear of the rest. Riverfront staying on, so too is Torbolino down the centre of the course, but it is Knocker Cullion who's digging in. Now he's got to see off the Grey Riverfront. Riverfront and Knocker Cullion are now the first two. Torbolino is in third. Lumination looks held. They're inside the final half furlong. Knocker Cullion and Riverfront. Torbolino drifting towards the far side rail. It is Riverfront beginning to get up, and Riverfront wins. In second place came Knocker Cullion, and then in third was Torbolino, followed by Lumination.
Rock, nose banded, 2 lengths behind those, is at the rear as they turn to the mile and a quarter start. Mancaeum about to be taken on by Atomic Jack. Nothing between that pair at the moment. Ascodare with an orange cap's a length off them. Gone up into third place now, taking that just from Blame It On Sally. Singing the Blues, dark blue and beige colours, is next, and Young Merlin is 2 lengths behind these, sitting on the inside of Be Fair with red sleeves on a blue jacket. Vorasham races then in company with Author's Note as they head down towards the last 7 furlongs of the race. Then Flintrock, who's up on the inside of Fleeting Visit, are the last couple of runners, but Mancaeum and Stevie Donoghue, the pink sleeves, continues to lead them. It'll be about only 10 lengths first to last, with in second place the green jacket Kieran Schumacher on Atomic Jack. Races just on the outer of Blame It On Sally, a black cap for William Buick towards the running rail. Ascodare, white and orange, Jimmy Crin round the outside, dark blue colours, Singing the Blues and Rob Hornby, followed by Jason Watson on Young Merlin. Be Fair, red and yellow on the sleeves for Brett Doyle is next, a white jacket Author's Dream and Callum Shepherd just ahead of Vorashan and Hector Crouch. They turn towards the home straight. Flint Rock and Sylvester de Souza, Fleeting Visit, Dougie Costello continue to be the final pair of runners as they level up for home inside the last half mile, and Mancaeum continues to lead. Atomic Jack in second, just ridden along to try and get on terms. A run coming here from Author's Dream, white and green jacket towards the right, coming into it just about to grab third place. Blame It On Sally is still there. Young Merlin, stripes on the cap against the running rail, is making some progress. Be Fair comes next. Behind that, a weakening Atomic Jack as they head inside the 2. Mancaeum struggling to hold the lead, but is holding it from Young Merlin in blue. A black cap, Blame It On Sally, white and green colours, Author's Dream. Mancaeum is still in front, but now the blue colours of Young Merlin has drawn alongside. Goes on narrowly. Author's Dream is still trying to get there and is coming strongly on the outside. Author's Dream, Callum Shepherd get up late on to beat Young Merlin. They're about 3 clear from Mancaeum.
But Lisa with the big white blaze is showing in second place. Battle of Marathon down down the wide outside. Ginastrelli's virtually being pulled up. He's a furlong behind, right out the back of the field. They've still got 3.5 furlongs to go. Celestial Force has the lead to River Icon, who's now moving up to take second with Belisa. Funny Man is towards the outside. Teodora de Vega is picking up. So too is Caravan of Hope. And then Contrabass, who's on the heels of the leading group. They're bunching up now as they enter the final 2.5 furlongs. River Icon now strikes, goes for home. Caravan of Hope is now into second. Contrabass staying on in third. Celestial Force now is in fourth position with a furlong and a half to go. Caravan of Hope up on the outside of River Icon. Contrabass the bottom.
Front. Fair Star, though, is only half a length down. Silent Witness sits in third place. Then around the bend is Kazaf, who's back from a long absence in fourth position. So they start to swing around the bend. In the orange jacket is Edwin Hill, and Cortiva, who was very sluggish away, shows plenty of maturity at the back of the field. So heading down towards the back straight, they have just over 6 furlongs in front of them. Hill Hollow, Callum Shepherd, made the journey up here from Chelmsford, has the lead by a length to Fair Star, the course winner in the black and light blue checks. He's up on the outside of Silent Witness, who settled better today, having been very green on debut at Lingfield. Then in behind is Edwin Hill, who runs wider of Kazaf, who's got the white cap on the rail. Cortiva is last for Holly Doyle, the horse with the white face. So heading down towards the final half mile. Hill Hollow in the lead still for Callum Shepherd, pushed along now Fair Star under Ben Robinson, just running in snatches. Then up on the rail, Silent Witness and Luke Morris is only 2 lengths off the pace, now just pushing away at that runner. And then comes the newcomer Edwin Hill trying to creep a little bit closer with Kazaf on the inside, and then Cortiva. Hill Hollow's got them all on the stretch. Fair Star still being hard ridden but is upsides. Then comes Silent Witness, who's not really picking up. Then comes Edwin Hill, who's now moving into third place around the bend, but Hill Hollow still has the lead of a length. Heading down the home straight with a furlong and a half to go. Hill Hollow now under pressure. Fair Star, needing every yard of this trip, is now upsides again. They're clear then of Edwin Hill and Kazaf, but now motoring into the lead is Fair Star, 2-3 lengths clear, and starts to come right away from Hill Hollow. Stamina has won the game here for Fair Star, who wins comfortably at the end. Hill Hollow is in second, an element of promise from Edwin Hill in third, and Kazaf back in fourth.
Final 3.5 furlongs of the contest. Little in it now. Blistering Barney in blue and orange. Extraordinaires with him. Aegeus is behind those toward the outer. Then Jazz Magic is now getting a hurry up. Hill Hollow's amongst horses. Now being ridden along is What a Turn Up. Trying to get through toward the inside is Don't Jump George as they run towards the final quarter mile. Extraordinaire about to be joined by Aegeus. And Aegeus has now got to the lead from Extraordinaire, who's looking to battle on. Ravenscar's improving out wider in dark green and yellow. Then Hill Hollow and Blistering Barney. They race towards the final furlong. Aegeus leads it by a length over Ravenscar, who's getting close with every stride. Aegeus from Ravenscar. Back in third, then is Hill Hollow. Aegeus and Ravenscar, a great battle here to the line. Aegeus just in front. Ravenscar joining at the line. I think maybe just Aegeus.
And a half. This is the Labrooks play 1-2-3 on Football Novice Stakes. Newcomer Mick slow to stride and is pushed along early as they head out of the back straight on the first circuit, and it's Pyramid Place who takes them along in the early stages, leads by just over a length from Baltic Wolf, and on the inside Manap will lead the red hot favourites in the yellow and black silks back in fourth place. A length into Villanelle, she's on the outside of Marcela de Vega, and just a length behind her is Mick, who's closed up after a slow start, but dictating terms out front. It's Pyramid Place who leads under Rab Havlin as they make their journey up to closely with the mauve sleeves under Richard Kingscott. Villanelle is next, and Mick has been at the back throughout but is now latched onto the main group as they head towards the end of the back and make the run left-handed, swinging out of that far straight. Still 1 and 2 Pyramid Place from Baltic Wolf now being pushed along. Manap coming under pressure will lead, stalking them in fourth. A length and a half then to Marcela de Vega, Villanelle and Mick as the leaders turn for home. Pyramid Place being pressed on the outside by the hard-ridden Baltic Wolf. Now shaken up in third is Waleed, and Pyramid Place trying to quicken off the final bend with Baltic Wolf upsides. Waleed in third, just a length down as they make the run towards the final furlong. Marcela de Vega back in fourth. Baltic Wolf is game. He's serving up the challenge to Pyramid Place here. Now produced on the outside is Waleed, and Waleed is quickened up well under Jack Mitchell and looks to have settled this in a few strides. Marcela de Vega is finishing off well. Waleed just pushed out hands and heels in the closing stages. Marcela de Vega's making a real race of it as they go towards the line. Waleed will hold on. Marcela de Vega's run with real promise in.
It's Paradiso and Wayne Lorden by 3 parts of a length to Loch Coudra, and Colin Keane on board the favourite. And then comes on the inside is Overload, Portic Beggy and Newman. In between horses, Shamey Heffernan, and Frater Coulis is on the outside, Kevin Manning, as they race just outside the 6 furlong point with Paradiso, tracked by Loch Coutre. And then over one from the rail, Loch Coutre, a bit of a break then to as they run the turn into the straight. Paradiso, Loch Coutre, separated by a length, 2 lengths back to Newman, who's getting reminders ahead of Frater Coulis, and then Ciel d'Afrique into the straight, 2 furlongs to go. And it's Paradiso with trying to challenge one from the rail, Loch Coutre, a bit of a break then to a running on Newman. Ciel d'Afrique has stayed on into 4th ahead of Frater Coulis, racing towards the final furlong, and Loch Coutre hits the front, but is quickly followed through by Newman, and Newman is driven to the front by Shamey Heffernan, and they've quickly got the better of Loch Coutre. Frater Coulis will take the third. A win here for Newman, 3 to 4.